Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. We are coming off what is easily the worst side quest of 2023, and maybe they just wanted the bar to be super low in 2024. I still have so many entries at the time of recording. It's 15. 15 entries into the side quest. Now, maybe I'll be a loser, and after this is recorded, I'll just go through and spin those so you don't have to, and then you can just laugh at me. You can point and laugh because I was dumb enough to do this, and that's fair. That's very fair. But the question is, how do you bounce back from something that is the leader in the side quest Hall of Shame instead of the side quest Hall of Fame? Good question. Now, I looked this over. We're going to talk some about it. But I think the focus of this video isn't even so much going to be on the side quest itself, because as always, we'll kind of wait and see. It's on the reward discrepancy of spending cash on the game versus spending time on the game. So, as a reminder, as a Valiant player, I was able to purchase the Valiant Daily Card, which for $100... Excuse me, not $100, 100 days. It was less than $100. It was $30. Now, by the way, it's so bugged. It says get 7-star hero shards daily for 100 days, and it's got a picture of a 4-star crystal. Weird, right? Super weird. But yeah, that was what I got. And in addition to that, for $30, I got a 100% tier 6 class catalyst selector. Keyword selector. To where if I ever somehow, at the time of recording this, I certainly don't have her, get 6-star Silk, she'll go instantly to rank 5, SIG 200 immediately, or if I'm patient enough during a level up event. So that's what I get for $30 if I spin. But if I don't want to spend that cash, and I want to rely just on event quests and side quests, well, the threat levels that usually go up to 5, and they're not progression locked. So, I mean, that's good. I mean, side quests really, if you're not progression locked, you're trying to motivate the uncollected players, maybe the Cavalier players, certainly the Throne Breakers, to push to threat level 4 and even threat level 5, even though the defenders are going to be high-ranked Awakened 7-stars that are trying to counter the best attackers in the game, which right now are rank 6, technically Ascended, 6-star, rank 5 and beyond, Ascension, 6 stars, and rank 3, 7 stars. So when you skip straight to the rank 5, or the threat level 5, rewards, just ignore everything until threat level 5. And you try to see, okay, what are we getting for the work? We get some 6-star 6 stones, generics. Cool. Small amount of gold, very small amount of gold. 6-star 6-stone crystals, tier 2 alpha. Basically the worst items you could get from a greater banquet crystal are the items you get for the highest threat level difficulty to start 2024. And even, like, would it really kill Kabam to say, okay, the tier 6 class catalyst fragment's going to be a selector instead of a crystal? It's 5%. You need 20 of those things, and you only get 2 to form 1. You're telling me, and I know I'm Valiant, and these threat levels are not progression-based, so we're comparing apples to oranges in some ways, but you're telling me that this is really going to break the economy of the game? Because it feels like that's what you're saying. Because you're still putting out 2024 rewards like it's 2022. You've still got tier 2 alpha and 6-star shards and 6-star 6 stones and tier 5 basic as the top rewards. And that just seems really bad. By the way, you get special solo points, including using 7-star attackers. And then you get more points for the crystal shards. And the solo events are really where you get the best rewards up to threat level 5. That's where you get the defeat Bullseye with the complete team of either mercenary tag champions only or mutant champions only, and the champions of fortune side quest at level 5. That's where you get the generic 6-star awakening gem, That's where you get 700 Tier 1 Celestial Alloy Fragments and 750 7-star shards each time, which again is not much at all. Tier 2 class alloys, 6-star relic crystal shards, 250. Like, all of this is why people are so upset. Because these are sometimes exhausting, especially in December 2023, events for rewards that are not even a 1% feeling comparable to if you spend money on the game. And my thinking, my 2 cents for what it's worth, and maybe it's not worth that much, my 2 cents is that these should be worth at least 10% of what the cash rewards are. So if you're going to give Valiant players, Paragon players, and I know, again, it's not apples to oranges, but just an example, 100% Tier 6 Class Cal selector for cash, why not give them a 10% selector for their time? Why make it a crystal? Why make it RNG dependent? Why make RNGesus betray you far more than RNGesus should be saving you? I don't know. I can't answer that question. Kabam talked a lot on the forums this past week to start 2024, and even in their live stream, about how they're listening to players and they want feedback. Well, I don't think what I'm saying is unreasonable, and I don't think it's rocket science. And if you're going to have events like July 4th, where people can stay away, like Seton, for 2 years, and then suddenly if they whale out, they're caught up. And most importantly, you can play the game for 2 years, but if you don't spend on July 4th, then you're way far behind. You've got to make these first 100 days of content, and not Act 8.4, not Necropolis, but like just normal event quests and side quests. You got to make the rewards worth it to people who don't play the game in January. And these rewards are pathetic. They are a disgrace. They are an insult to the players that play this game every day. And I know there's a major important reason why we don't have 7-star 6 stones or awakening gems yet in the economy of the game. And once we do, say it with me, the economy of the game will change forever. Once you open up Pandora's box and whatever economic conversation you're talking about in this game, it changes things. But what you also have to be cognizant of is you don't want to make your players that are so loyal that can't spend as much money feel screwed over during the year. And I think Kabam acknowledges that. 6-star generic awakening gems 2 years ago were some of the most valuable items in the game. Now I've got 13 of them and growing. I wish I could trade them in for 6 stones. I would trade in at least 7 or 8 of them for 6 stones. Because I want 6 stones and I need 6 stones. That's just a crazy fact that the economy of the game is right now. The supply for 6-star awakening gems is way too high and the demand is negative. I get that they want to make cash and they feel like if they put too many 7-star shards out there, too many Tier 6 Class Callus fragments, or certainly Tier 4 Alpha, Lord help us, it's just too generous. But you gotta dangle some kind of carrot that's not a turret. Because I can't defend these rewards. I wish I could defend this, but I can't. These rewards are pathetic, and I can't defend them.